Hello, Aquarius! Welcome to your 2015 Special Year Ahead Forecast, brought to you by InsightfulAstrology.com. Aquarius, this year your major theme has to do with you reconciling with the fact that sometimes it gets lonely at the top. Your friendships are definitely going to come into question this year, and the company you keep will become more of an issue. We'll talk about that in a moment, but first, let's get started on another aspect of love and relationship. I'm talking about Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance that has been in your 7th house of partnership since last July. Jupiter remains in your 7th house until August 11th of this year, so I want you to make the most of partnership opportunities in business and in your personal life. If you're married or in a committed relationship, things are going great these days. You have an opportunity to improve communication with your partner in an extraordinary way. Please pay attention to the dates March 3rd and June 22nd to make great strides in communicating with a mate or to sign a contract with somebody in business. Great, great opportunity. But now let's talk about your karma connected to relationships. Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure and commitment, will move into your 11th house. He's actually there now. He dipped into your 11th house on December 23rd of 2014. Remains there till June 14th, leaves your 11th house for a bit, but returns September 17th and stays there until December 19th, 2017. What does all this mean? Well, it's a very significant karmic shift for you. With Saturn in the 11th house, you are absolutely getting mature about your social life. You might feel like there's a dry spell happening socially. Suddenly, you feel like you don't have as much in common with your friends. You may feel like you've outgrown them. You may feel too mature for them, or that you're just in a whole different place. Or it could be that your friends suddenly have circumstances in their life that prevent them from connecting with you as much as you would like. It's a time when you are quite selective and maybe even a little lonely socially. But please know that if you are feeling lonely socially, it's because you're supposed to really figure out who on your friendship list should be there for the long haul. You might also take on a very serious and responsible role in an organization during this time, and that would be a wonderful way to help you define more about what you want socially and what you can achieve socially. Finally, Saturn in the 11th house has to do with receiving love and maybe a fear about receiving love that you need to overcome, and that could be a very big lesson for you this year. When it comes to money, Jupiter will move into your 8th house of shared resources from August 11th until September 9th, 2016. Jupiter makes a gorgeous trine to Pluto in your 12th house on October 11th, telling me that money from a hidden source might be coming your way. But in general, with Jupiter in your 8th house, I expect a lot of enhancement when it comes to investments, making decisions about whatever investments are there for you to make. They'll pay off. You might get a great bonus check. You might receive a royalty payment, a settlement, alimony, some kind of inheritance even, or your spouse may receive a raise. Either way, you're benefiting from resources beside your own income. Enjoy that. Eclipses in your 2nd and 8th house this year should also highlight finances in a good way. A solar eclipse in your 2nd house of earned income happens on March 20th, and you could create a new revenue stream at that time. A solar eclipse in your 8th house happens on September 13th, and there could be that news about, oh, my spouse got a raise. Oh, I'm getting a great new benefit package for retirement or something along those lines. Good stuff. Work and career. Saturn dips back into your 10th house from June 14th till September 17th. And this is a critical time that I do feel can lead to a reward professionally if you have been doing the work Saturn has asked of you since late 2012 relating to your profession. If you are currently in a profession that you would call your calling in life, I do feel like there's a reward happening. You may be the expert now in your field. You might receive a lot of praise, recognition for your contributions in your field, and that respect will be wonderful. And then I want to talk to you about communication. because there are some tense lunar eclipses happening in the communication axis. The first happens on April 4th, lunar eclipse in your 9th, and the second happens on September 27th, a lunar eclipse in your 3rd. If you are not being true to your calling in life, I want you to know that these eclipses may be a little tougher because you're not being listened to. You may feel like someone's challenging your wisdom and your authority. It can also be a time where you have to let go of something communications related. Maybe stop pursuing a degree, it's no longer relevant, or maybe a contract is coming to an end and you have to change something there connected to your career and communications. But overall, Aquarius, 2015 will be a very important time where I do feel like you're actually at a pinnacle. You are at a height, most likely professionally and in your status. And now you just have to figure out who deserves to enjoy the ride while you're there.